Yeah, I am super excited. So we are here with Victor Tolbert, and we're here really going to bring this conversation to the Tacoma Black Collective. Cynthia, how excited are you to be talking to Victor? Because I know you know what he's doing.
I'm extremely excited, girl. You just don't know.
Victor, go ahead and tell us who you are and what do you want to present today. It's not just about one upcoming event, but there's a whole series of engagements that we're going to do to bring to this community throughout the year.
Yes, thank you for having me. Appreciate it most definitely. My name is Victor Tolbert. I'm a personal trainer, fitness professional. My company is Next Level Fitness, and but I'm also the Renton, Seattle, Washington coordinator for the National African American Male Wellness Walk and Run. It's a 5K walk and run, free health screening for all men of color. That day, the event is absolutely free and the health screening is free. So it's a day for all men to come out, get health screened, be active in the community, network. Learn about all these other health issues and things that we can prevent if we just get screened and know our numbers. So that's the first event that's coming up. We have a series of other events that are coming up as well. But the walk is the root of it. It's the thing that gets us out, gets us moving. With our honorary chair, Dr. Pastor Reverend Leslie Braxton is our honorary chair for this year. We also have a Cooking with Dads coming out. That's a program that we have where local chefs come together with the fathers and or mentors, and we show the kids how to cook and they're cooking with the kids to show the kids how to cook a healthy meal for a family of four for $25 or less. Barbershop talk is also a key component that we have. It's a mental health component where we love to bring the barbers, the men, and the doctors or health professionals in the barbershop setting where we talk about health issues and things like that, so we can have these uncomfortable conversations out more openly, and we get a chance to attack these questions, get a chance to get our men more comfortable with having these type of conversations that we typically shy away from. So that is a great component with this that helps start the conversation, to help us grow as men, to help us be more comfortable with talking about issues and things that are going on within our lives. We also have financial wellness as well, where financial wellness is exactly what it is, learning about different ways to make revenue, have income, sustain income, be financially wealthy, or what all these things mean and all these other different ways. And I'm missing one. We are cooking mental health, cooking with dads, barbershop talk, and off the tip of my tongue, I'm missing one right now, but it'll come back to me here in a few. I'm pretty sure it will. But
actually, what I love about this is Cynthia wanted me to share my screen again, because you have one aspect. If I go back to this the first event, the first opportunity to engage with you is the walk.
Yes.
It's part of the National African American Male Wellness Initiative, and it's on August 6th at 7 a.m. Again, it's out at the Renton Memorial Stadium. But what people don't know, in addition to the health screenings, you said that the first year you had how many people there?
First year we had over 1,000 people in attendance, and we got over 200 men health screened. So it was
huge our first win. Year. And part of the way you did that is you have these passion teams. Tell us a little bit about that, because Cynthia is super excited about getting this focused, getting our Black collective community pulled together through a passion team.
So the passion teams are really great, and that's the way that we galvanize the community, galvanize our programs and organizations to have a friendly competition, compete to see who can get the most members out, but also just to bring everything is rooted back to bringing awareness to the walk. So with us having our passion teams, that gives the organizations, the businesses, the programs a chance to show their colors, show their strength, that they are in support of Black men's health, and they are rooted with coming together, walking together, showing their passion with their passion teams together, as we are all coming together with Black men's health. We're coming together for Black men's health. So, for instance, prime example, we use like the fraternities and sororities to, kind of go at each other as well. The Sigmas is going to have more than the alphas or the kappas and things like that. And, becomes a friendly competition nonetheless. But at the end of the day, everything is rooted back towards us being in support of our Black men's health. So any program or organization, like our one of our partners, emergency feeding program, who is a big partner, they'll be out with their shirts on. So anyone, a passion team can be 2 or more people, 2 people or more. It can be 2 to 200. I know our church last year, New Beginnings Christian Fellowship, had around 180 to 200 people there. So it was a big passion team. So we want to get as many groups and organizations out as possible that actually, to show their strength in numbers and support.
So Cynthia, tell us a little bit about what the Black Collective can expect. What are you trying to pull together here?
Well, we want to support our brothers, and the walk is not just for brothers, it's for anybody in the community to participate as well. So we'd like to have a little friendly competition. I personally think that the health committee is like the best committee at the Black Collective. So I'm challenging, the health committee is challenging all the other committees of the Black Collective to sign up to get as many people as you can. I will go ahead and register us as the Black Collective, as a parent, as a passion team. But let's see how many of us can come out and show up and show out and get our exercise groove on, right? And tout what we do at the Black Collective and encourage our brothers to come on and get some screening. So, hey, all y'all out there, economic development, education committee, let's see what you got. Bring it.
All right, y'all heard it here. Now, what I also love about you is it's not just about this upcoming event. Victor mentioned a number of other things, unique opportunities that are happening, Renta in Seattle, things that we're bringing right into Tacoma. But you also mentioned during our fall wellness series, having Victor come back and do some physical wellness. Talk a little bit about that, what people can look forward to.
Well, first of all, Victor is a talented brother. And one of the things we discussed was that, exercise, fitness can be for all different levels and can happen and needs to happen for a variety of reasons. So we were thinking about bringing Victor in and showing us some calisthenics, some things that we can do to stretch and move our body. Maybe some chair exercises for those of us who are approaching seniorhood and maybe can't do the hard aerobics. And then maybe some things of fitness to get people moving who maybe have a little bit younger and a little more in shape and can do something a little more invigorating. So to bring him in and make it interactive, let's have some exercise during our meeting as part of our health and wellness. And Victor said he could do that. The other one is, and Victor, please chime in on this, was talking about mental health. Mental health has been a major issue in our community, especially with the impact of the pandemic, and that there is a correlation between exercise and your mental health.
Yes. So mental health is big within our community, as you just stated, and we don't want to talk about it. We shy away from it for a variety of different reasons, and especially as men. So that's a part of things that we need to learn as men, to understand that it's okay to talk about it. It's okay to address our health issues, our stressors, our anxiety, our depression. It's okay to open up with each other. And it's uncomfortable because we feel like, we're feeling more vulnerable, but to be able to open up and to communicate and, talk amongst each other, it actually helps a lot more. You'll feel a lot better once you get it out, because we hold so much in on a daily basis. And it weighs us down instead of us just getting it out and just it being a breath of fresh air, to be like, just blow that air out, blow all that tension out, woosah, and just, you'll feel good. That combining with the exercise component is huge, because you're getting enzymes, your body is moving, you're getting toxins out your body that were sitting there, that were dormant, just resting inside, and your body is now starting to move. It's starting to get active, and it's starting to build your immune system up, your metabolism up, moving the right way, and it's starting to put positive energy into your body and taking away all the negative. I gave you guys the example, previously of a lot of my clients that work stressful jobs, as they understand like physical health is so important along with their mental health, they come to me and like, Vic, I need the box today because my boss done made me mad. So, and it helps just throw some punches, and you're working out tremendously, but I mix in some other push-ups and sit-ups and squats and things with that. So it becomes a workout, it becomes a stress reliever, and it just becomes a great, just energetic workout that leaves you going with a positive vibe and more of a positive mindset. So it all works hand in hand. Everything comes together. And it's when it comes to our physical health, mental health, and our wellness as a whole.
Oh, I love this. So y'all expect a lot of amazing things that involve Victor. Victor, I think one thing I just wanted to end with is, people say you're supposed to start with the why, and we didn't let you start with your why. So you have, and we all have like personal connections. My father died of colon cancer. And when you and I first met a few years ago, it was because you talked about this wellness walk and the screenings, the importance of the screenings, and why Black men, and you have all the numbers, all the percentages, how Black men die, Black people die because we don't do the screenings. Can you just talk a little bit more about that, the why, and why it's so important that we not only get together and walk, but really focus on health and wellness in general, and why these screenings are so important?
Well, it's so important because as men, as people in general, but as men, we have elevated numbers that we don't know about until we get checked out. At every walk, the very first time that we've done a walk in every city, because the walk is in 16 different markets, 17 being here, 17 different markets now. So every city, there's been someone that had to go from the screening area to the emergency room. At some point in time throughout that event, they've had to go from the screen area to emergency room because of elevated numbers. Haven't been to the doctor in years, or haven't been to the doctor in a decade. I know a lot of men that end up getting hypertension because of their blood pressure being high, and they waited too long. And it could be prevented if we just go get checked out, go get screened. And it's important for us, in the why for me rooted back to my brother having kidney failure, which led to him flatlining 3 times, which led to him going to dialysis, kneecap breaking, his toes getting amputated. Like, it was a series of issues with my brother that led to like me as far as being fitness wise, but also I've always been healthy. Me and my sister, we're both personal trainers, but my brother started being sick and going through all these issues, and he was only 39, he's 41 at the time. Now I'm like, you're here for a reason. And it was more so like, okay, I train every day, but now it's time for me to push, train, and motivate others to be more health conscious about things that we can prevent, because we will push off going to the doctor a week, 2 weeks, and then next thing you know, it's too late. We'll continue to put, oh no, I'll go if it gets worse. I'll go if it gets worse. And we don't recognize the symptoms and how actually bad it is getting. My why for doing this walk, my other why for doing this walk and doing these type of things now, which is one thing I feel like every man should hold dear to their heart, is the fact that we need to know our numbers for our kids and for our generation. This is one of the things that bothers me, because I didn't know my father wasn't around. So it's like, now I have a son who's 2 years old and I have a daughter. So I need my kids to know, like, they need to know how to recognize symptoms and signs of issues, not being afraid to talk about those symptoms and signs, but also understand, like, when I get older, what did my father have that I might need to go get checked out when I turn 35, 40 and years down the line. And that is a key point in this, because our kids, it's a generational thing. Our fathers didn't go to the doctors because they felt like, oh, I can't miss work. And it goes back to the mental stress part. And this is what I'm gonna get to. It goes back to the stress part. You got me going now. So it goes back to the aspect of, oh, my boss is gonna think I'm a lazy Black man because this, that, and the third. Oh, I can't miss work because I got to provide for the family, and I got to be the man for the household because I got to provide for the family. And we have all this emotion and tension bottled up in. We don't go to the doctor for our managed pride, and then our kids don't know what issues we necessarily had, or what started that issue, or what symptom initially kicked off that issue, when it could easily be addressed if we just swallow our pride and go get checked out, and not be afraid to say, I need to go get checked out, I need help. Simple as that.
Don't you love that? I mean, Cynthia, why are you smiling?
That's beautiful. I'm trying to snap my fingers. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I need help, and there's nothing wrong with that. We deserve to take care of each other, right? When you're on the airplane, what do they tell you? Put your mask on first before you put on somebody else's, right? Sure. So let's put our mask on. So there was one thing that you mentioned, Victor. Thank you so much. Or one thing that we didn't touch on, and that is for the walk, the opportunity to volunteer.
Oh, yes. We do have opportunity to volunteer. We have a variety of different areas that we do need volunteers for. We need flaggers to help direct traffic because we do have a new bike lane over at the stadium. So we do need some flaggers to help out with the security, with the police officers that are also there right now. We need people to help registration at the registration booths. We also need people to help motivate and push the men to the line, because there's a lot of men that come to the walk and then we still try to shy away from the lines, but we need to have extra people motivating men, making sure we're getting everyone to the lines. And also we need the data. We need this information. We need the data from all our men, so that way we can come back with a better game plan and understand that we do die 10 years younger than our counterparts. And our main thing is closing that gap. We need to close that 10-year gap that we died 10 years younger, 10 years before our counterparts. And so we want to make sure we're pushing our men to get the screening, like set up breakdown areas, things like that. Volunteers to help out over in the kids area, because we have a kids area, we have a player for the kids. Again, this walk is for men, women, and children. It's for the entire family, but we are wholeheartedly, unapologetically rooting this for Black men's health, making sure that we start to know our numbers and we start to understand signs and symptoms of why we are dying at a young age, and not being afraid to go see the doctor, and bridging that gap back with the doctor as well, because that gap has been broken. So we are building that gap back, and we're closing that gap with the doctors and communicating with them more and understanding the right doctors to talk to and things like that. So we do need volunteers in a variety of different areas. So don't be afraid to help out and volunteer. If you can't walk because of whatever issue you may have, you still can come out and show support and love by volunteering and showing help for this cause for our people.
Love it. Victor, I know right now, as we host the Black Collective this morning, you're actually joining us on video because you're doing a live workshop right now.
Yes.
So tell us real quick what that is. And you're going to continue to do that kind of stuff, right? You're going to continue to offer many, many things. 30 seconds.
So I do a variety of different boot camps, from Zoom workouts to training athletes and things like that. But today, me and a few ladies from our mixed fit classes are hosting a mixed flex class. So it's a combination of mixed fit class and also where I come in with the fitness aspect of, the working out aspect of the might hurt a little bit more, but it's still gonna be fun and energetic. But it's a mix. We call it mixed flex. So we've combined mixed flex and my boot camp class together all in one, and we got that going on. So it's gonna be.
I love it. So Victor, we're gonna have you back, but how do people find you? How do they reach you?
Well, you can find me definitely always. You can reach out to me by email, which is Victor40Leon@gmail.com, which is Victor40Leon@gmail.com. Facebook is Victor L. Tolbert, and it's Tolbert. If you want to find me on Instagram, that social media platform, you can definitely find me at Mr. that's Mr_motivation_7. And then my business page is NXT Level Fitness 7. So it's NXT is Next Level Fitness without the E, NXT Level Fitness 7. So that's how you can find me.
Old school for those of us who go to the website. What's that?
Go to the website. It's nextlevel-fitness.com.
All right. So we will put all of that in the chat. Thank you so much. And we will have you back again. Cynthia, you want to close with anything?
No, just remember, take care of yourself. You got to come first.
All right. I'm off camera because I got COVID, so I'm taking care of myself right now. Love you guys. Thanks. More to come.
Right.